Good morning again. So I got cut off on my first video because the Wi-Fi signal here was not strong enough. So I had to get off of Wi-Fi and get onto my own data plan. So let's try this again. Good morning. This is Holly with Handcrafted Blessings, coming to you from Caribou Coffee and Brueggers Bagels in a town I have no idea. When you're in Minneapolis, it's kind of hard to know sometimes what town you're in. So I really have no idea at this moment. I'm trying to load my comments here so I can see what is going on. Linda, thank you so much for finding me a second time. I appreciate that. So we're going to try to do a card here. I'm going to try to talk a little bit louder. It is noisy in here, so please let me know if you are having trouble hearing me, but I will see what I can do. So today I've got my lovely little eggnog latte. They actually call it Fala latte, so it's like an eggnog latte. But it's super yummy, and I'm glad they still have some left here. So let's see, I see Linda. Okay, so we have, today I'm going to do one of my new favorite stamp sets, and it is called Party Panda. And can I just tell you, I love this set. Look at that. Oh, wrong way. I have my camera set on a mirror setting, so everything is opposite. But that way you guys can actually read the words in my video. So, Party Panda. It's not so cute. Just love it. We're going to be using this stamp set right here. My goodness, I'm going to have to get used to everything being opposite. Hi, Carolyn. So let me, but before, actually I should tell you, before I jump into that, let me show you the last of the Christmas cards that I received. Let's see, I'm all tangled up here in my own cord. Can you tell I'm a little discombobulated this morning? Yes, 'tis one of those days. So, alright. There we go. Alright. So, I got this Christmas card here. Isn't that just so adorable? This comes from my friend Mary. She lives in California, where I wish I could be right now, because I know it's going to be a whole lot warmer there. But it opens just like this. So love that little gatefold, I think it's called. But this Mary and Bright paper is just so cute. So thank you, Mary, for that card. And then we've got this one. It says, let the heavens rejoice and the earth be glad. And a little note inside. And this came from my friends Keith and Priscilla, and they had all of their kids sign it as well. I believe we've got 6 of them. But I just think that's such a pretty card right there. And then Merry Christmas here with the star, poinsettia, I guess you could call it, right there at the top. And then it says Merry Christmas here at the bottom with a lovely message inside. It says, Glory to the Newborn King. And this was from Carol Smith. And the funny part about this card is on the inside, Carol wrote, Greetings from the alien city of New Mexico. And it took me a minute. I was like, the alien city, what is that? And then all of a sudden it hit me, Roswell. Carol lives in Roswell, New Mexico. So, beautiful card there from the alien city of New Mexico. And then we've got, now this is a card that, although of course there's just a gold design here, what's important about this card is what's on the inside. And that is all of these lovely drawings here. See? Beautiful. My friend Devin, she had her daughter Annabelle who wrote this card for me. And I just love the artwork. So I had to show that. It's just adorable. So, we've got this card here with a lovely scene of Bethlehem here with the shepherds and Mary and Joseph. Just stunning, absolutely stunning card. It says Rejoicing in Christ. And then on the inside, it's got a longer stamp as well, and that was made by Chris Covertston. So thank you, Chris, for this stunning card. And I love how you can see the yellow behind the building, so that it's, you know, it's a night scene as they're following the star, and you've got the yellow behind to look like the lights in a home. And then I did receive 2 photo cards. So just to show you guys, my friend Michelle and I were roommates when I lived in Wheaton, and got a photo card from her. And then 2 of my best friends here, they live in Wheaton, Illinois, and they have 5 adorable kids. And so I just have to show off their Christmas card because I just love Sarah and Kyle. So anyways, those were some of the Christmas cards that I got this year. Let me set these all aside so we can get to the pandas. So with the panda cards, we're going to look at 2 variations of the panda cards. But this is my sample for the first one. And so you'll see they're actually the same exact design. I just used different paper. So we've got our cute little panda here in the middle with some different DSP Designer Series paper. So let me show you what we can do to make this. And I'm going to adjust my camera just a little bit, give you a little bit better view. All right, there we go. So for this first one, I've got the pieces. Let's see here. So I have my white card base, and then I have all these fun little pieces. So what I did was I took a piece of Designer Series paper, and I cut it the size of a card backing. All right. So that is going to be, let's see, 4 by 5 1/4. And then what I did was I just cut that at a random length. So I didn't really measure. I could measure when I put the sample cards online just to let you know what those might be. But all I did was I just made a cut right here so that you could see, so that I could alternate my paper. So once I did that, I mixed and matched 2 different pieces. And let me just show you here what I'm talking about. So I have all these lovely sheets of paper here. And when I cut it out to the size of that base, so again, that was 4 by 5 1/4, then I can mix and match, because on this side you have a design, and if I flip it over, we also have more of a fruity design. So all sorts of different options here. And I just took 2 of the pieces to match for this card. And so you'll see I did the same thing on this card. You can see the striped paper right here. And then I don't think I have any more of this paper, actually, this bottom one. But, and then on my other sample, I've got the red and white, and then the black and white here at the end. So you can kind of see where I'm just mixing and matching. So it works out. Hey, Greg. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put some tape on the back of each of these. And we're going to put this on the bottom. Now you could do it either way. Hi, Linda. You could do the bigger piece on top. Either way really works for you. So I put that together. And then I have a little band to connect the 2 so that you don't have to worry about a perfect seam right here. I just took a piece of white cardstock to put right across the middle. So that works out really well. And then I took a coordinating piece of this paper that has kind of the colored pebbles on it. And I cut out a banner. So you can see this is the colored paper, and all I did was cut my little banner flag here, and then I cut out a piece of the white cardstock as well, which I will show you some of that in a little bit, but I had already stamped this, so thought we'd just work with that from here. So for this, I am going to use some dimensionals to kind of pop it up, because as you guys know, dimensionals are just my favorite. Oh, and look, would you look at that? I made my card upside down. So, if you look at my card, beautiful. Opening. And then we have to do our lovely panda. So, let's see, let me move this over here. And I'm going to use some black ink. And I have my panda, and I'm using the same panda that was here in the sample. Now, of course, the beautiful thing with pandas is that they are black and white. So all you have to do is use black ink and stamp on a white paper, and voila, you have a panda bear. And so just like that, I have a panda. And then what I'm going to do is I am going to take my markers. We're going to take the other end of the marker. So there's two ends of this marker. We've got the brush here, and then I have more of a, let's see, what's it called, a fine tip over here. And I think the fine tip will work better. And I'm just going to color this in. We'll color in the dots first. And then I'll take a, let's see, we'll do green. Oop, I did the brush marker side first. See, there's a thicker brush side. And then I'm going to take this thinner side and just color the Emerald Envy right around the Sweet Sugar Plum. I hope you guys can hear me okay. I think the lunch crowd just came in and it got a bit loud in here. So I'm trying to talk a little bit louder as well. And of course I have to dimensional this. Yes, I agree. The panda is just so cute. And just like that, you've got a really super cute birthday card. Very simple. I kind of messed up here. Actually, if you look closely here, you can see I actually messed up on my stamping. So I've got some white spots here, but you know, that's okay. I can always flip it over and do it again, or cut another circle to stamp the panda again, but I don't have an extra circle with me, so it's going to have to stay the way it is. And then I want to show you another variation. So this paper that I'm using actually comes in 6x6, and so I always end up with all these extra, I was showing you these a little bit earlier, all these extra pieces. So I thought, well, you know, we should really use these pieces for a card. So what I did is I just picked out 3 colors, 3 of those strips that I thought might look cute together, just like that. And so what I'm going to do, let me move my base so I don't get tape on it. I cut out a 4 by 5 1/4 background, just to give me something to tape my sheets onto. So I'm going to start with this lovely green. And of course this has not been measured. It's just the excess from the other cards that I was making. So we're going to put, let's see here. We'll put this up at the top, and I will just line up one side and tape that down. We're going to put the busy, loud design in the middle. We just line up the one side, that way you only have to cut one side at the end. Hi Joyce, thanks for joining us. Oh, I totally agree, Linda. I think it's just so cute. So we'll just, my tape is getting ahead of me. So I'm just going to line, let's see here. Maybe if I put it over here. There we go. So we're just going to line the third one up. And we have a card front. But of course, it's too wide. So all I'm going to do is turn it over. And you can see that excess hanging off of the white here. So we're just going to cut those off. This is very similar to what I did with the scrap cards yesterday. Or sorry, not yesterday. 2 weeks ago. Where it really helps with not having to be super duper precise. And as I get tape all over their table, now I have my card front, just like that. So I'm going to take that to the front of my card, and this I'm going to add dimensionals to. And you'll see there is some hanging over here, but from the front you actually can't tell that as well. So I'm going to stick this on the front of my card, and I have a card front. Now of course I need to have my panda. Well, this one I stamped in advance, so you'll see this is what the cute little pandas are supposed to look like without all the white little spots. Now I'm going to color his hat, and this time we're going to do a blue. Just, you know, add a little fun. I mean, you got to have some color on a party hat, right? Thank you, Linda. And Mom, yep, I love to use scraps as well. I hate throwing away pretty paper. So this is a great way to use it up. So now we have a cute little blue and green hat, which I'm going to dimensional as well. Everything is dimensional today. Just take these little backs off. And let's see here. Make sure I'm doing this correctly. I gotta do it towards me and then I'll turn it around. I'll stick that right there. So now we have the cute little panda on front with the scraps. And then I'm going to do the white banner that I was telling you about. So I have a white strip of paper. Again, just another scrap. Size is not really important, just whatever you have laying around. And I'm taking the happy birthday stamp from this panda set. And I'm going to stamp it. Some random spot on my banner. I'll close my ink here. So I've got happy birthday stamped here. And what I'm going to do is kind of lay it on my card, kind of decide, okay, I'm going to stick it about there. Alright, so this is going to be my banner right here. Let me hold that up here because I know my camera's at kind of a funky angle today. So that's going to be my banner. But what I want to do is cut the banner apart. So what I do on this side is I just make a slit right in the middle. And then when you cut from the corners to that middle slit, you end up with an even banner. And sometimes you have to go back and cut from the other side if you don't quite get it all the way in. And there you have a banner. Now I actually did my colors a little bit backwards on this one, so the white doesn't pop quite as well on the bottom of the card, but it'll still work. So I'm just going to stick that right there. So you'll see it's a very similar design to what we did before, right there. But instead of using the white thin band here, I'm just using 3 scraps for it. So those were kind of the 2 cards that I was going to do today. Yep, Joyce, you are so right. The pandas are so cute. I absolutely love these. They might be my new favorite stamp set right now. It's just adorable. So you can see I've done a variety. Let's see if I can get all of these in here. I got one more. So I've got 4 different varieties here. So there you have it. Using that panda set that is just so cute. Lots of other ways that you could do it too. In fact, tomorrow night, I believe, we're going to be doing paper pumpkin. So if you want to join me, we're going to create our paper pumpkin kits together. And you will potentially see this panda come out again. And you've got some different options here. So you've got, this is of course the one that we used, but you've got the panda holding the balloon, which is of course so cute. And then you have a panda holding what looks like maybe a love note, because it does have a heart in the corner. So you've got happy birthday, hi, love you, and some cute designs. So isn't that adorable? And the really cool thing about this is you can get this stamp set for free. That's right, for free. If you place a $50 order starting tomorrow, you will be able to get this set for free. So how awesome is that? I mean, who doesn't love free, right? So, anyways, so that's all for today. Just checking in here from Brueggers Bagels and Caribou Coffee, and I'm gonna go back and enjoy some more of my coffee and wrap up. It's actually a work day for me, but I'm on my lunch break doing my video, and I get laid off today, so I have to wrap up some stuff so that whoever they end up bringing in to replace me will kind of know what to do. So anyways, I'm gonna go head off to do that. And oh, you're welcome, Joyce. Yep, I love sharing my cards creations, and I'll be back next Tuesday with another card. But don't forget, tomorrow night, Paper Pumpkin, 7 p.m. I will be making my monthly card kit, as well as some alternatives in case you don't like what came in the kit. So join me for that right here on Facebook Live, actually from my craft area. So thanks, Linda. We'll see you guys later. Have a great day.